Hello everyone, I'm Defesh3004. Welcome back to Planet Crafter. Thank you for coming to hang out with me. I always enjoy having you here. So sit back, relax, enjoy the video, and let's get into some gaming. So we are on Aqualis, and I had a comment on one of my videos that I didn't bring some things that I should have brought, and I am going to wait a bit before I go back because I want to go see if what we need will actually potentially show up. And what I mean by that is I'm going to wait until some more islands raise up and maybe we find the things that we need to be able to make what we're going to make. We need more cosmic quartz for one thing, and if we can find some of the tier 2 rocket engines, I think that we might be doing okay, but we gotta go find them. And so that's one thing that I'm going to be doing is just, biding some time, waiting for some other islands to raise up. Hopefully they will sometime soon, and then we can begin getting some other stuff. It looks like there's, a bit of stuff here. We don't have any other islands that have come up besides that one over there on the other side of the domes. So we have that. And right now we have a couple of rockets up in the air. They are, the heat and pressure rockets. And right now we can actually go back one more time. And then after that, we're not going to be able to go back anymore. Because we'll have to bring more stuff back with us. What the heck? Okay, I guess I didn't know those water bottles were there. Okay, well, that's crazy. So we do have some stuff in here, and we do have everything that I think we need to be able to go back one more time. As far as I know, that looks like that should be potentially everything. We can go and check, and if we can go back, get what we need, and then we can go, figure out what we're going to do. So let's go here. We need, everything is there that we need. Okay, cool. We have all that stuff in there. That's good. But we're still going to have to make sure that, we have enough stuff, because back to the other planet, we don't have everything that we need there either. And that's a problem. So we're definitely going to have to go see if we can make cosmic quartz somehow. I know we found one, but I don't know if we're going to be able to find or make any more soon or anything like that. So we're just gonna have to kind of play it by ear, see what happens, and all of that. In the meantime, I am going to kind of keep myself busy doing things, waiting, biding my time, waiting around. We do have over here the other biome, and we are trying to get some of the silk in, so that way we can, get some things going, because we need to make like fish farms. I'm hoping that it will work, but we got to figure out a way to get the fish things going. And that's going to be a little bit of a challenge right now. Let's go to Q and let's go see if there is a fish farm that we can get started, because that would be good. A fish farm, we're going to actually have to have the water life collector, and then we can put that out. Once we get that, then we'll be able to get stuff for this to make the fish farm, and then we can begin making fish. Once we have that, then we should start having animals coming in, and then we can, begin making the different, parts that we need, like the aquariums and that kind of stuff. But we're definitely going to have some things to make fertilizer, so we need a lot of the mushrooms, and we got to wait for the mushrooms to come up at some point in time. We have this water life collector thing right here, so let's go ahead and gather this stuff, and then we'll see about putting that in and see what happens. Let's go ahead and put this in. Let's go see if we can get this going. That would be awesome if we could. I'm going to come out here. I'm going to come out this way this time, maybe on the other side of this rock. And then we will stick him out there or something like that. That way we have that out there so we can wait for things to begin happening. We're going to have to probably put it in tier 2, one of these. Look, we got oxygen capsule. Nice. Okay, we can gather up that. We need a tier 2 so that way we can get the nitrogen, because we're going to need the nitrogen for other things also. And if we can find a way to make another windmill, I think that would be good for energy, because the 80 that we're getting from the things that we, you know, the nuclear reactors, is not cutting it. We need a big one, or at least a medium one, better one than we have right now, and that's gonna help us out the most. We just gotta wait around for those things to happen, so we're gonna do that, and then we can get some other things going, or so I hope. So we cannot do anything in here right now. We can only excuse me, do a few things. We can't even get that because we don't have any quartz. We have a limited amount of sulfur, and we do have a little bit of obsidian, but no nitrogen right now that I know of. And so we're just gonna have to like wait, or do the waiting game basically, and see what all happens. We can't make anything else in here. I mean, we don't need those right now, but this right here we could do, but we don't have nitrogen that I know of. And if we do, then I guess that we could, you know, try to do some things. I don't remember if we actually got any nitrogen. I do know we have methane, but we don't have any nitrogen or anything that I know of. So we don't have, well, a lot of stuff that we really need, and that's gonna become a problem here soon. But we can break stuff down like the super alloy rods if we need to be able to do things. And right now I'm just not gonna do that, and we can get some other things happening, and hopefully we can continue to progress and get some other things done. Our power's doing good for now, but again, that's going to change as we go. And then at 200 MTI, we're going to get the fertilizer, and I think that's at 10 KT for the biomass. We will begin getting the Kuzi frog eggs, and then the Pamelia tree seed, but we got to wait for a while for all of that stuff to come in too. Let's go ahead and let's check on our thing over here that we have in the water. Let's go see. Hopefully there will be something there, but we gotta go find out. Oh, cool. Sweet. So there's Plankton A and Plankton B. We might as well just go and take that out. Maybe we can go see if we can begin getting something going. That would be good. If we can get some fish started, then we at least have the beginnings of, you know, the animals, and that would be good. So now we gotta go to Q and go see what we need. So let's go do this. So we have that in. Now we need to see about doing a fish farm. We're gonna be low on bioplastics soon, so we do gotta be careful about what all we use. So we can do phytoplankton A, and we can get this, and I do believe we have enough silk. I just took some out, so that's good, and we can get that going. All right, let's go ahead. Let's build this. Let's get this going. Hopefully this will help out a little bit, get the animals started, and then we can, you know, move on. I am actually going to maybe, let's put that over here. That way it's, you know, in a different place, and then we can use it as we need to. Okay, I'm just going to stick that right out there. That way we have that. That's good. I don't remember how much energy that thing takes. Looks like 150. Ooh-wee, we're going to be very, very close to being out of energy here. Hey, that is not the best ever. So we're going to be coming upon some eggs soon, and then we can get some other stuff. Let's go make sure that we do have enough energy, because we are getting low on pretty much everything again. Hopefully something happens soon, but, you know, we still got to wait around a little bit, and our energy is 37. So we're definitely going to have to make something else to see if we can get some more energy up, and I think we might just have to break down or make another one of the nuclear reactors, because we're probably just going to have to. It doesn't give a lot, but it does give some, and we cannot make any explosive powder right now that I know of. I can go see if we can. That will at least give us enough there, and that really will help out a lot. And this, we just don't have enough bioplastic nuggets, so we're not going to be able to do that. Let me go and see what I can do to gather up this right here, and then maybe we can build this. Right now, this is all the sulfur that we have, is these 3 whole pieces right now. That's not going to help us out, but maybe we can find some more somewhere so we can make one explosive powder, and then we can at least have that, and that's going to be good. We do have the uranium rods and we do have everything else, so I'm not really terribly worried about that. Just the sulfur is going to be harder to come by. So I guess we're just going to have to see what we're going to do. We're definitely kind of teetering on the edge, if you know what I mean. We are definitely getting close to, you know, bankruptcy, you might say. We can go and take those waters, and then we'll go out and get some more water. Water's definitely helping, but, you know, it's not doing the best right now for us. So I'm going to make that explosive powder, and then we can get that built, and then we should be having enough energy for a little bit until we make something big again. Okay, so now we have that. Let's just go ahead and put in another one. That way we have all the energy that we need for a little while. These things are just so expensive, and these ones are good, but at 86, I'm going to take several of those to make one of those. And so I just think we're actually going to be better off doing those. I would like to do those, and I don't think we have enough pulsar quartz to do those. Oh, I'm missing a super alloy. Right now, I kind of have a little bit of a dilemma because we can make this right here if we want to. And that's good. It's enough power. But if we can make this right here, then we would have power for quite a while, and we can still do this. It's not that big of a deal, but this would actually help out a lot. The only thing is we have 3 zeolite there, and we have a couple of zeolite there. That's all that we have. I've looked through every chest. We have no more zeolite. Everything is taken, and we need those pulsar quartz. So we would need 5 zeolite to make 5 pulsar quartz in either one of the things that we can do upstairs or down here. We have everything else in pretty much abundance. We have a lot of osmium. There's more osmium down below, but we have 3 osmium there. There's quite a bit of osmium there, and so we can do that. I guess what I could do for right now is go and put this in and then decide if we need to actually do the other one, because again, we can always unbuild it. That's not that big of a deal. So I think I'm going to do that, and then we can decide, or you can help me decide what we should do for, you know, if we are going to do the other, because it would be good to do the other one. I think that would help out a lot, and then we'll be able to have enough energy for a little while, and then we can actually, you know, maybe get rid of some of the other ones and that aren't, you know, doing as much. And then we should be a-okay. It's just figuring out how we're going to do that. And that's going to be one of the biggest issues. Let's go check on our fish farm thingy-bob over here. And let's go see if this guy's producing anything. Hopefully he will. And then we can figure out what we're going to do here. So I really don't know what we're going to do. Okay, there's nothing in there. So we're probably going to have eggs, I guess, to put in there. So we definitely need to make some sort of eggs, and I don't remember where we make the eggs. We're gonna have to go and see, because that's something I don't remember from Prime. I don't want to have to go back to Prime to go see, so let me see what I can do to figure out what we need. Apparently that fish farm is actually doing some good. It's making our plants, of course, and the insects go up, which is helping a lot. That way, you know, we can get that going. It's just going to be a little bit before we actually have anything, but the biomass is definitely going up, and that's good. Now, I don't know if we're actually going to get anything out there, or if we actually have to have a, I don't remember, it's been too long. We have to have a fish, you know, egg to be able to do that. Looks like, ooh, there is a C in there. How do you like that? Let's go see if we can make anything from anything, and if we can, that would be good. I just don't know what all we need to do, because it's been a very long time since I've actually done that, because, you know, we're kind of starting to, you know, get going here, and that's okay, and that's good. We just need to continue to make more stuff and see if we can get more things happening. I'm over on the island that raised up not that long ago, and I think we have a thing we're just going to have to do. I'm going to have to go through a bunch of these clams and go get the stuff that I need, because we need bioplastic. And in order to make the eggs, I do believe we're going to have to get the incubator. But I can't get the incubator because the tier 2 fertilizer requires squash. And we don't have any squash. We had a squash, and I wasn't thinking, and I ate it, so we don't have a squash. And that is okay, I guess. That happens. You know, mistakes are made. But we're now going to have to go through and open up these, see what we can find. Might as well just go and clear out ones that we've opened up and go see. We still do have a little bit of this super alloy. I was trying to think of the name of it, that we can get. So I'm not too worried about that. It's just a lot of the other things that we're not finding that I'm going to have to go and see about. There's another super alloy rod. How do you like that? I kind of forgot these guys were here. I was, you know, just kind of not thinking about it. I did see in one of my other episodes that I passed by one, and I didn't even know it. So, yeah, that's interesting. Lots of super alloy. Looks like there's another super alloy rod, and I'm going to try to find what I can find. Kind of got excited there for a second. I thought that was something that we really... Oh, hey, squash. Yes. Okay. Do not eat the squash. Fudge, please. Okay. Please. So, that way we have that. This is actually a very deep area. I'm actually quite impressed. Interesting things down here. I'll have to go up and get some air. Go to the base. What the heck? Okay, there we are. Trying to figure out where I was. Gonna have to go back and fill up with oxygen, so that way we can, you know, go do some more exploring. So we do have a squash, and that's good. That's what I was hoping to find, is something like that. I would still want to do a lot more here and just go make sure that we have everything that we need. But at least that squash will definitely help, and maybe it'll get us to where we can make the incubator, and that would actually be really good. So I'm just going to go ahead and drop a bit of stuff in here that we don't need to be taking with us right now, and then we can find hopefully some more of what we need. This clam here had quite a bit of good stuff in it. It had super magnetar, another eggplant, and a lerma, so that's good. The big ones, the big green ones, are always good. I'm not going to worry too much about, you know, all of the other stuff. So see, that one looked a little different. I noticed that. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it just seemed like it, but I don't know. So I'm finding some decent stuff. We just need to find those few things that have been eluding us. I think if we do, then we'll be a lot better off, and then we'll be able to get what we need, but that's going to be the hard part. We just got to probably wait for more islands. If they do come up, when they do come up, whatever happens first, and hopefully we'll be able to get what we need. Looks like I found another golden clam. That is great. It's... I'll try to show you where it is. Sweet. Golden seed and osmium rod. We were taking the golden seed. We'll take the blazar, and I think we're going to come back. We're going to grab this. I just need to make sure that I know exactly where it is. I've been finding all kinds of good stuff. So... I don't know if I got this guy. Okay, I did. So our habitat's over there, and it's right back over there. Okay. Gotta go back and get that. I'll show you a lot of the stuff that I've been getting. I'm just going around trying to collect stuff. I also did have another asteroid, you know, come in, so I got a whole bunch of that stuff. Okay, and this is just one of the things that we got right here, and that's good. We're getting a lot of good stuff right now, and that's awesome. That does help out a lot. So we do have some zeolite now, and in this chest, most of this was from the asteroids that came in, but you can see we got some more alloy rods and stuff, aluminum of course, and then a whole bunch of alloy rods, of course that squash, and then, you know, quite a few other things that are good. I have all of these filled up right now, and we do have another sulfur. I'm going to take the sulfur back for sure. And we're definitely going to have some other stuff. There is also a pulsar. There may be a few more around. I don't know, but what I've seen is a few. So I think there's 2 or 3 that we have. If we have that, that's going to help out a lot. That means we can make the fusion reactor, and then we can have that, and that's going to be great. That's going to be one of the best things. And then we'll have enough energy for a little while, and that's great. I just gotta go refine that golden clam, because I seem to have lost it now. Oh, hey, look, more good stuff. Okay, so I have been gathering all of the clams right now because I kind of need to. We are just getting so low on, well, everything that we need. So hopefully we'll be able to get a bit more of the good stuff. There's that golden clam right down here. Okay, there we go. So we'll gather up that. We do have some more stuff to do. Maybe we can have some more, you know, rockets go up and stuff. That would help out with the heat and the pressure, and that would get us along a bit farther. There are so many of these around. Well, you can see this one right there, and there's another one just right here. That's good. So we have a lot of those. Those will actually be really good for any of the stuff that we need to, you know, get the super alloy, and a lot of aluminum and whatever else that there may be. There's nothing really down here in the water. So I've looked all around. There is just every now and then there will be a clam, but there really is not a lot else. So I'm going to head back, and we're going to go see if we can actually do anything with all the stuff that we got. And hopefully we'll be able to. I am definitely going to take some of this stuff that, like, we need really bad. And then that will help us out quite a bit. We can always come back over here. This golden seed is going to be the best thing for us. And of course we're going to take all of those. And I think we're just going to take mainly the quartzes that we need, because we're definitely going to need those. And then we'll take that, and I think I will come back over here, grab the extra stuff that I need. We're going to need the thing right here for sure. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and drop maybe those, because I really got to get that squash. We have to have that. And looks like there's quite a bit of, there's another one. Okay, the pulsars are going to help. And if I can just, you know, drop another thing, then we can also take the bioplastic, which we need. I still have not found any other seeds at all, but, you know, plant seeds. We also need the sulfur. But we'll come back, we'll grab stuff in a little bit. I'm just going to go ahead and drop this. We'll see what we can do with anything that we have. And hopefully we will be doing a lot better. I believe that I have everything that we need to be able to make this. So we're going to make the incubator now, and we should be able to make animals with it. The insects has kind of stopped right there, so that's not even coming up, but the plants is actually doing pretty good, so that is good. I'm just going to come in here, and I think I'm going to put in the thing here, the incubator. Let me just go and turn that, and I'm going to put that right about there. We kind of have one in the same place at our on Prime. So what I'm going to do is just kind of stick that maybe right there between the two. That way I can walk around and still get through. Now, we do have this. We don't have, oh, fertilizer is going to be the one huge problem that we always seem to have. That's going to be an issue because we only have one of the sulfurs left. and that's going to be a massive problem. But if we can actually get some fish going, I think we'd be doing pretty good, and then we can actually have that. We can make one more fertilizer, and then I don't know what we're going to do. So we just have to try something. Let me just go ahead and get out this. This is the last one from anywhere. And we're going to go ahead and make a fertilizer. So we're going to need 3 algae and 2 eggplants. And then we can go see about making the fish. At least a fish. That would be good. Let's go see what it takes, because I kind of wasn't paying any attention. Should have pinned it, I guess, but I wasn't thinking about it. Some more asteroids are coming down, so let's just go ahead and pick a fish. We'll do the Alera. We should have that, so let me just go ahead and mark that. And let's go see what we have going on. Okay. Looks like we have another asteroid thing coming in, so I want to get this built first. Cool. Let's go ahead and get the C. That should be this one here, and then we will get the tier 2. I do believe that we have some. I just need to go and find it again. I don't know where I hit it at. But I do know that we have some other mutagens, or at least I thought so. Okay, we have a tier 4. Let's go see if we can make a mutagen. So we're gonna need one of these. We cannot make one of those. We can make one of those, but we cannot make a tier 2 mutagen. Doggone it. I thought that we had some. I was sure that we had some, but it doesn't look like we do. Okay, again, we are in a bad way because we don't have it. We can probably break a tier 4 down, but I don't know. Let me see what I can do. Right now, the only thing that I can do is I can make one of these Ulanis. That's the only one that I can make. Or I could also make a Crom, but I can only do one because I don't have really enough stuff. I can do any one of these that takes tier 3. Because the tier 2, I just am not going to really be able to. So I already have the stuff for the Ulani. Let's go ahead and we will put that into here. And then we will go see if we can get that done, and then we will make a Ulani, and hopefully we'll have a fish that we can put in. I'll have to rebuild the fish farm. Whoops, doggone it. I have to rebuild the fish farm, and because I took that out because it wasn't doing any good. So I will see about putting that back in because I didn't think I needed it right away, and I really didn't, but excuse me, I want to go ahead and make sure that I have that in. Cool, we got our fish, so that's good. That means that now we can get our fish out. So that one is a Ulani, which is what we wanted. I haven't built the fish farm yet, but at least it will be something that will help. So luckily for us, we had the explosives. So I do have another explosive powder that I can use if I need to be able to do that. But I'm going to hold on to that as long as I can until I actually do need it. And then we can make some more stuff, but we're very, very limited, and I really don't know exactly how we're going to do it here. May have to set up the trade shuttles, you know, the intergalactic trade shuttles, and I'll have to go back and make sure I have everything ready, but we don't have the quartz yet, the cosmic quartz. We only have that one, and that's one of the biggest problems. So we're definitely gonna have to see about, you know, getting some other things. Let me go ahead and get that fish farm put back in. We will do that out about maybe right there. That way it's a little ways out. Okay, and then we're just gonna go and put that guy in. Okay, we now have some fish. It's not gonna be a lot, and I know that, you know, we can make some more. We're just gonna have to scrap a lot of things. I did make the recycler. Obviously, if I broke down the explosives and all that stuff, yes, and all the powder, you know, and that. So yes, we do have that. Now that is upstairs. So I went ahead and just made that, put that right there. So we have that. And now we have a little bit of fish, and that's good. Now, the animals will be coming up, but the insects is also going to be coming up quite a bit more now too. Hopefully we can start getting something, anything. I don't really know exactly, you know, what or anything, but maybe this will actually help us, you know, move on a little bit, and we can start getting some other things happening, which would be good. And it's kind of, you know, slowing down a little bit here, but we also have a lot of other stuff going on. We're going to have to put in some more heat, and we're going to have to put in some more power, and I will probably put in that one with the this one right here. Get this power put in as soon as I can get that far, the nuclear fusion reactor, so that way we can have that in. That's going to give us enough power for quite a while. If we can start having animals being generated and stuff, I think that would actually help out. Once we can start getting larvas, then that will increase things dramatically, or so I hope. So we're definitely probably going to have to go back to the planet, and we can make 1 or 2 more trips. As far as making those fuses to be able to make things with, we're going to have to look and see what it is. Let me see, is that up here? Yes, that is. We have a fuse cartridge. We have a solar quartz that we can use. We can grab another one down there. I almost broke that down. We do have an empty one of those. And, ooh, hey, nice. But we can't do anything with that because we don't have bee larvae. And, you know, we're just kind of like caught in this loop. So the person that was commenting on my video, that was the first one where I went to here and I didn't plan very good. I didn't know how to get the cosmic quartz. I don't know if we can make any cosmic quartz. So that's something we're going to have to look out for. That's something we're going to have to see if we can do. I'm still waiting for like maybe another eruption, you know, to get some other islands or something coming up. That would be good. That would help out a lot. And then if we do, maybe we'll start having some things happening that we can, you know, get some things going with, and that would be awesome. So we put in some of the water life, you know, the fish stuff. We have some fish. We now have that going on. We are kind of spinning our wheels in a way. So we're definitely going to have to make some changes and just go and do some things. But I cannot make any of the cosmic quartz yet because I just don't really know how. So we're definitely going to have to go and see if we can look that up or something. I'll look that up, see what we can do. And at least we do have something happening. So I really like the fish. I think it's really cool. And now we have a whole bunch of fish around. So this is Planet Crafter. Thank you for joining me here. If you've enjoyed the episode, drop a like on the video. And if you have any ideas about anything that I can do to help get more sulfur besides breaking things down, you know, let me know if there's anything that I can do without spoilers, if you know what I mean. So that way, you know, I don't have that. And then we will go from there and go see what we can do. You have a great day, and I will talk to you next time. Bye-bye.